not the previous couple.
Well.
What a tough week for the Bulldogs. My gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, great opportunities in front of us. You know, they're all winnable, they're all losable. But all our attention and focus is on Missouri and senior day. It's not senior night, right? It's senior day. Recognize some seniors, and I'm sure it'll be rocking in there tomorrow. And we've had some success at home. We'll have to play really well. We'll have to play better than we have on the road, although I thought we did some good things the other day. I thought, you know, Arkansas is obviously better than we are, and I thought they played well. I really do. But I thought we also did a lot of good things, and I thought we played really hard in that one.
Is that indicative of the gap between teams like your Alabamas and Arkansas and where your program is right now?
I think so. I mean, you said it. We're not there. We're just not. If some things went in a different direction in terms of just going in there and shooting the heck out of it, or them missing some for us, you know, it could have been more competitive, of course. But Arkansas with Nick Smith back playing the way he played against us, oh my goodness. I mean, they can beat anybody in the country. I think you got a few teams now in our league that potentially could get to a Final Four. And they're one of them.
You mentioned senior day. What's it been like to coach this class, specifically the guys that you and your staff inherited?
I'm trying to think of the seniors that, you know, this class. Would it be
Braylon, Terry,
Jalen,
Jackson, and Mardrez.
Jackson, Mardrez, you know it better than I do. We didn't inherit Drez. I guess we inherited the other, or Terry. So we inherited 3 of the seniors. I'm proud of their growth and their development and their buy-in. All of those guys have gone through a process of new coach. This isn't what I signed up for. Ups and downs, but playing and you know, playing well, you know, at the end of it, and practicing hard and having a great attitude. None of those guys had an average practice today. It's important to them. I'm proud of Braylon Bridges. He's come a long way. Jackson Eder is as good a culture guy as I've ever coached. Jalen Ingram, I mean, he's in the 1 percentile in terms of having to overcome what he's had to overcome in his collegiate career. And here he is, you know, diving for loose balls and coming to work every day. And I'm sure his body doesn't feel as good as, you know, these 18, 19-year-olds in our league. But I'm proud of those guys and anxious for them to have the opportunity to be recognized tomorrow in front of our fans.
Mike, you mentioned after the Arkansas game, sort of the challenge to this group with the games ahead. What have you seen in practice just since then, getting ready for Missouri?
It's been good. We took a day, and we needed to take a day. I wish we could have taken a few days, you know, and we've had a ton of travel here recently, but we've gone really quick the last couple in an effort to get our legs maybe a little bit back under us. And also it's just that time of year where I'm sure most teams in our league are a little bit quicker today than, you know, they were in December and November. But we've gone really hard, and our guys have competed at a high level. Missouri has our guys' attention, obviously. We got a tournament team coming in here tomorrow, and great opportunity if we play well.
What are the strengths of this Missouri team, just looking at them?
Tempo, offense, spread you, play with a really high level of connection offensively, and a high level of confidence. They really share it. They space you. You know, I already used that spread term. I mean, they just they're probably as good a passing team as any team in our league, and they're willing. You know, they seem to like to play with one another. And defensively, they do a good job of turning you over. They're, you know, with some changing defenses and they play really hard. You know, they play really hard, as do teams like them that are slotted to go to the NCAA tournament. They've got a good team.
With the way the last 2 games went, has there been an emphasis on closing out the season strong? And
absolutely,
the last 3 games, the opportunity that's there for you guys?
No question.
Plus the SEC tournament?
Yeah, I mean, we're promised 4 more opportunities. That's it. You know, it could turn into 5 or 6 based on how we perform. And again, they're all winnable and they're all losable at the same time. I mean, they're SEC opponents. You know, we could finish with 16 wins, or we could finish with, you know, there's some other options there based on how you play. But we're just not huge in talking big picture. It's you know, we spend too much time talking about that, then we probably haven't done a good enough job preparing for a really good Missouri team.
I want to ask you about someone that's been with your program for 4 years.
Okay.
Jules, what does she bring to your organization?
Positive energy, work ethic, likability. She's always smiling. She's always upbeat, optimistic. She's got good relationships, with our guys and with the rest of the staff. And she does a really good job with film work. She's passionate about it. She's grown into this position. Went through an interview process at Florida a few years ago. Of course, she won the process, and she was afforded an opportunity to come here. She's excited about it. She does a really good job for us.
There's not many females that are in positions like that. Did you want to cast a wide net to bring someone like that in the organization?
We wanted to hire the best film coordinator, period. That's it. I see her as Julie Danielson, who's really good at what she does. I admire her work ethic, her work capacity, the fact that she's a female. It's a pretty cool thing, for her, and I hopefully it opens up doors for other people like her down the road. I'm sure she can be a role model, for others. But she's earned everything that she's gotten in this profession, and she'll continue to do that. She's really good at what she does.
What sort of stands out about Kobe Brown and what you guys are going to be up against?
I told our guys today, because I've seen it live. Just like I said about Oscar, for some of you guys that hadn't played against Oscar, I don't care what he's listed at, he is stronger than that. Kobe, I want to say listed at like 250-ish. Guys bounce off him. He is as strong as anyone that will play, pound for pound. Incredibly skilled, good defender, competitor, but offensively, they'll play him at the 5, they'll play him at the 4, and he's a problem at the elbows, as a passer in the post, shooting the 3. He's just developed. He's one of these guys you watch, and year in and year out, you say to yourself, he must really, really work, and it must be really important to him because he's just gotten better and better each year.
I know Jackson and Terry have another year of eligibility, being honored tomorrow. Excuse me. Do you know whether they have plans to play ball after this year?
No, those conversations will take place when the ball stops bouncing for this team. It's something that I preach to our guys year in and year out. We'll have there'll be portal action either way, as will be the case throughout college basketball, and there'll be guys that have to make decisions. Do I take advantage of a COVID year? Do I not? Do I move on? But let's focus on Missouri right now, and then let's focus on the next one and the next one. When that decision time comes, I'm going to be fully supportive of whatever's in their best interest, period. Love both those guys. They've been terrific. They've been awesome to coach, and I want ultimately what's best for them. We did it at Florida. I'm sure a lot of other schools are doing it. Hey, let's recognize these guys. Down the road, they'll make decisions. And there's people in our league that for their senior day or senior night are being recognized a second time. So whether that happens or not, we'll see down the road.
Did both of those guys come to you and tell you they wanted to be honored this weekend, or how did that kind of work?
Yeah, not to me individually, but to support staff, and it's something that we really hadn't even talked about. Because if that guys want to be honored,
cool,
great. Yeah, we look forward to those guys being celebrated again by our fans.